Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death. Woo! And this lantern year, we find ourselves facing off against another new monster in this campaign, which is 3 brand new monsters. It is in fact the Kelenium Butcher. What a legend. What a legend he is. I did play the Kelenium Butcher vignette and was defeated. Which is one of the triggers that allows you to bring the Kelenium Butcher into your campaign. Butcher's ending. That's an Australian milestone. Which is fun. So I would like to try and play it again and have a victory, which would be good. But instead, we shall go to this showdown Kelenium Butcher. Cool. So, it's very similar to the generic Butcher, I guess, as it were, with a few key differences. So, the first, you don't automatically shuffle the hit location deck, which in and of itself is absolutely wild and makes the Butcher feel completely different. Is this the Butcher one? Yeah. Like, it doesn't sound like a big change, but it actually is a huge change. And then we also have one other change, which is that there is a new trap, which is great fun. We all love a trap. Yeah, so let's just quickly run down our settlement. So we're not going to take a scout into this showdown. Once again, probably just not worth the risk for losing all of our gear. Califax, our shield master, is going in. We picked up the shield proficiency, right? So he gets to go to armor 7. We've changed the dynamic a little bit. We've put Califax into the dragon set, and we made a scrap sword. We had some scrap left over. So we're going to be able to use that for Blackguard style, which seems quite good. So we're going to block for Blackguard style. Then we're going to swing back. We have sword specialization in the settlement. So he'll get +2 accuracy, +2 strength, +2 speed. And he's also got Sad Frogdog song, so he'll get his strength added for any misses, which seems good. Yeah, so I tend to think that one is not bad at all, Blackguard style. And with the scrap sword, we have triggered the blue 2 reds, which means it will gain deadly, which does nothing, but yeah, nothing against the Butcher anyway. We've just got a basic generic survivor, which has the rawhide set. We may actually use the headband in this battle with the wisdom potion. Our lantern glaive in the Frogdog set, and we've put the regen suit there. So any severe injuries that person, which is Hong, sustains, will just get removed at the end of the showdown. And he's got watched, so he gets +1 to every hit location, which is tremendous, by the way. Let's go Hongers. And finally, we're going to bring out our hammer with the Twilight Sword. It's at proficiency level 5, which means it is 3 speed. And what else is it? Yeah, and ignores slow. So we get to also use Sad Frogdog song. And if we have a look here, the Twilight Sword is 3 speed, hitting on a 4+ strength 9. Pretty good. Yeah, so I feel okay. Let's go and have a look at the stuff here. So that's a great little story. If you want to read that, I'll just leave that there for a minute. You can always pause, I suppose. But the showdown setup has a stone column, and then we have a random terrain card. So the random terrain card that we get is a lava pool. Great. That's not at all helpful. Where are my lava pools at? set up adjacent to the monster. There's some stone columns as well. And we can also put down a toppled pillar, thanks to Strategist on Califax, which we will do. So we go first. The monster's in the center of the board, random terrain card. So he's got self-aware, scorn, and a +1 accuracy. So that +1 accuracy is actually punishing. Punishing from the butcher. Because he is normally not super accurate. So stone columns and column topple pillar. All right, I've got to set up his deck, so we'll go through that in a second. Toughness 13, so we've been trucking along okay with toughness stuff, so toughness 13 should be manageable. So here's the Millennium Butcher's card, the Millennium Butcher's new trap. That's from the campaign, the vignette set, so that's fine. And then these are its two new traits, self-aware and scorn. You don't use Frenzied Berserker, so it's not going to draw 3 AI cards a turn. You do use Invincible on level 3. The level 3 Millennium Butcher is going to be an absolute disaster. But that's a problem for future Trent. That is absolutely a problem for future Trent to deal with. All right, so here is our AI deck, which I will now shuffle on camera, even though I just shuffled it. Very good. Here is our hit location deck, which has the new trap in there. And that is, and the Millennium deck. So this is 2 new rules for the Millennium Butcher. The first is Scorn. Does he start with a token? No. For each +1 damage token the monster has. Yep. Okay, so yeah, so he absorbs your stuff and gets stronger from it. And if you're frenzied, he chomps down on your frenzy, which is really, really bad for us. Let's just quickly go to the showdown board. So we're going to put the lava pool behind him so there's nothing there. Califax, this one is going to be a representative of, who did I want that to be? Hammer? No. Let's make that Califax. No, that can be Hammer. So that's Hammer with the Twilight Sword. So I'll just flip that over. Just so I know which one's which, by the way. So Hammer with the Twilight Sword, Califax, our scout thing, and then finally you're in red. Red with the axe. Boom. All right. So we just go to the showdown board. So the toppled pillar, set up at least 5 spaces away from the monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So we've got a nice hiding spot down there. Awesome. So we go first. Where is he? 1, 2. Yep, perfect. So we're set up, we're good to go. Shuffled. We'll flip this one over because it's on the top. There is an impervious cleaver. So let us depart for our showdown. Now, did we have any bonuses upon arrival I'll just do a rival anyway. I think we do. We do have the Gatherer. So we're going to fresh Acanthus on arrival. Now, person in red, Hong, actually has an additional 2 armor at the body, thanks to the regen suit. Scribe doesn't calculate that, but that's okay. Hammer, plenty of insanity on you. Colette, no insanity. Oh dear. Califax, only 3 insanity. What's Hong? Hong, no insanity either. Here comes the frenzy. Woo! Okay, so Hong. Let's have a look here. So we're going first. So I think we definitely want to start with Califax. Doing a block with the shield, with the scrap sword rather. So do we set up so that we can get away from everything? All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with Colette. Colette is going to use the Rawhide headband. And we're going to have a look at the top 2 AI cards. True name's a new one. Oh, if you are quixotic, you erase your name. You cannot erase your name. So that's a punishment for quixotic. Yeah, so we don't want that one. So we'll put that on top because I think we should be able to do a wound. And that's all. Colette's done. So Califax, our most likely to do a wound is Hong, I think. So if Hong does the Frogdog set, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're not quite in range from a Frogdog burst. Propel rather. Probably don't need to though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Hong. Hong is then going to attempt to swing with the Lantern Glaive. It's 2 speed, hitting on a 5+. There's no other bonuses. There's no frenzy. So yep, a 2 and a 9, so that's 1 hit. We know that that is an impervious cleaver on top, so we gain a single insanity on Hong. And then there is a furious breastplate. So we will spend a survival to surge whilst we still can. That's a single hit. So the polishing Lantern Glaive is sharp. Hong is going to roll Lantern Glaive 6. Toughness 13, so 7 required. That is a 9, which is a wound. Oh, it's actually a 9. There we go, because that is a furious breastplate. So we do the wound, which is great. Good work, Hongers. So Califax is going to spend a survival to block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speed 6 Califax? No. 5. And we're going to block using the scrap sword. Califax has got plenty of survival, so we'll actually dash and surge. So the surge is going to be to put up the block. The dash is going to be to put him into position to leap with the dragon set. What is on top of the deck, actually? There's a furious reflex. All survivors suffer bash and knockback 5. That's okay. So we'll do the leap. So scrap sword. We've done our block. So a 7 and a 9, so that's 2 hits. 1, 2, there's a death blow. So we have sword specialist, so we can actually roll here. We're plus 5 strength on this roll. So we'll do the death blow first. 3, 5, 5, 12. Yep, so that's easily a wound because we have plus 5 strength. The Furious Shoulder is also a wound. We now have the Zone of Death, so he's going to suffer bash. Knockback 5, 3, 4, 5. Bash, he's knocked down, but he does have his block up on his scrap sword. Do we go with the Twilight Sword Survivor? We probably do. Califax has dashed and surged. Done. Hammer. So Hammer is probably worth dashing. One. So Hammer loses the Twilight Sword. What's going to happen? We're going to have a new Twilight Sword wielder. Probably want to pass it down rather than have Hammer die, but yeah, that's fine. 3 speed, hitting on a 4+. 2 hits, sad Frogdog song, so we're adding plus 2 strength to this. Butcher's Mask, we'll do that one first. So that's a 2, which is a wound because we've got strength 9 plus 2 from the failed hit roll, which is 11 plus 2 is 13. So there's a wound. He's minus 2 toughness until the end of the round. That's an 8. So that's 2 wounds. 1, 2. Do we surge? We're probably going to surge here. Hammer's going to get knocked down, but that's good. I think we don't want him to be attacked. So Hammer will swing with the Twilight Sword. He rolls a 5, which is a hit, and an 8, which is a hit, and a 2, which is not. However, Sad Frogdog Song only applies to the first hit roll, first attack. And is that minus 2 till the rest of the round? Yep, end of the round. So he's toughness 11. So it's 2s to wound. This one first. That's a 3. So we do a wound. And this reflex is a wound. Boom. Unless the attacker has 3 courage, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level, 1, 2, and are knocked down. So 2 brain damage. He does not yet have infectious lunacy. That's it. So he's knocked down. All right, so that's the end of the turn. So it's now the Butcher's turn. We'll use Califax. He'll stand up, thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency, which everyone has. Start of the turn. However, we'll keep Hammer knocked down. So the Butcher, at the start of its turn, it will look at its top AI card, and if it's a basic card, it discards it. It is a basic card, so it discards it, and it flips Forbidden Light. When a survivor ends their action in a light radius, they gain a minus 1 strength token. So that one seems bad. And if Forbidden Light has 5+ tokens, at the end of each monster turn, place a token on Forbidden Light. Okay, so we're still on our first AI card, which is Butcher's Roar. All non-deaf survivors. Intimidate all targets. So is anyone immune to knockdown from Intimidate? Strategist? No. All right. So Califax will go first. So Califax rolls a 6. He suffers 2 brain damage. 1, 2, and is knocked down. So Infectious Lunacy still not quite triggered. Colette does not suffer it, which is good. Next person along also does not suffer it. Hammer, great. Hong suffers 2 brain damage, 1, 2, is knocked down. And that's it. 1, 2. Okay, so that's the end of Forbidden Light's AI card. And now at the end of the monster's turn, perform a basic action. The basic action is here. There's no frenzied survivors in range. The closest survivor in field of view, which is unfortunately Hammer. So Hammer's 3 evasion. So the Butcher's 2 speed, which is an extra speed, so 3 speed. Hitting on a 4+, which goes to 3+ because of the accuracy token, and then goes to 6+. 3, 4, 2. Great work. There's no after damage. Basic action over. Forbidden Light over. New round. So all survivors will stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. Boom, boom, boom. We don't reshuffle the hit location deck. So we're definitely going to trigger the trap soon. Forbidden Light. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our scout again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to use the AI card Wild Carve and Bite. I actually don't mind Bite, so we'll put Wild Carve on top just in case we do a wound. So she's done. We're now going to do Califax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to block with the Scrap Sword by spending a survival to surge, and then he's going to do the leap with the Scrap Sword. 3 and a 5, so that is 2 hits. Uh-oh, it's trap time. Trap time. It's the only downside with the cards. If you have a look, you can actually see the difference. So, all survivors are doomed. All survivors within 3 spaces of the monster suffer bash unless they are wearing fur gear. I don't think anyone is wearing fur gear. No. An ominous chill arises from the ground. All knockdown survivors are frozen with fear. They suffer monster-level brain damage and cannot stand for any reason until the end of the next monster turn. So that's all knockdown survivors. Okay, so Califax is knocked down. So 1, 2. And that triggers Frenzy. So Frenzy, 3 Insanity. 1, 2, 3. And gains a speed and a strength token. So that's fine. Colette is not within 3 spaces. Hammer is within 3 spaces but has the leather set, so is immune to bash, so does not suffer that. Hong is going to suffer Frenzy, which is going to do 1, 2. And gain a speed and a strength token. Now what's cool about Hong is that it can still use his propel dash thing. Well, he can't because I haven't got the things locked in, but yeah. And suffers, it's two things. Zero roll a thing as well. 9 goes to 11, a brain trauma, sorry. -1 speed token, the priority target token, and 1d5 insanity. 4. So he's already knocked down, gains priority target. Okay. So now we're performing basic action targeting the attacker. So the attacker is Califax. So Califax has got 1 block up, can't spend a dodge because this is under the trap. But he's got decent evasion, doesn't he, Califax? No, he doesn't. He's got evasion 1. So basic action, 3 speed, accuracy 4+. So the 2 misses, the 5 hits, but then is blocked, and the 6 hits, which goes through, which is going to do 2 damage to the waist, 1, 2. However, the Butcher now devours our Frenzy. If you are frenzied, the monster devours your rage. You are no longer frenzied. Transfer any attribute tokens gained, 1, 1, to the monster, changing the +1 strength for +1 damage tokens. Oh, great. So +1 speed and +1 damage. So that damage token goes here on chill, so everyone suffers a -1 accuracy. Oi. So we have the priority target token 2 on Hong, which is just really bad. We also suffer a -1 strength token on Califax because we are ending our act adjacent to Forbidden Light. Very good. All right, well, we're going to go hammer. That's a bad one. 3 speed from the Twilight Sword. It's -1 accuracy now. It's 4+. So that's 2 misses. So unfortunately, there's a reflex that triggers. We definitely do a wound. We're then knocked down. We're going to then spend a survival from Colette to encourage. She's also going to dash to get back to safety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to swing again, standing up for the surge. And that is 3 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. An insanity from an impervious cleaver. And that's a wound. Wonderful. So that's the end of our turn. We can move away actually, so we will move away. 1, 2. So we don't trigger Forbidden Light. So that's it. That's the end of our turn. The Butcher's turn. So the priority target token is on Hong. So Hong is going to be the target of this attack. So first thing we do is this a basic card? It is, so we discard it. No screaming, very good. And it's Hugh. So Hong is attacked. Now Hong is frenzied, unfortunately. So Hong can't do anything about dodging this. So the butcher's going to move to there. 2 speed, which actually 3 speed now. Oh, yuck. Hitting on a 3+, goes at 2+, goes at 6+. 4, 9 and 1. So 1 hit gains a bleeding token from Hugh, and it is to the body. We suffer for 5 damage. Whoa. End of the turn, he performs basic action. He's going to get another token on Forbidden Light. So the basic action is targeting Hong because Hong is frenzied. That's gone. He's going to try and devour Hong's frenzy. What an idiot. What an idiot he is. Did he miss 4 times? He did miss 4 times. You suck, Butcher. You suck. That's good, because I don't know, we could handle some more speed buffs. All right, it's the end of the turn. So everyone stands up thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. We have a failure reaction on top of the thing, so how do we best use that? Hammer seems to be absolutely cutting sick at the moment. So yeah, we'll move in with Hammer. Twilight Sword. 6, 7 and 2, so that's 2 hits. He's got his proficiency point, hasn't he? There is a reflex and there's a failure. So we're gaining plus something to this roll, so that's a wound, so no failure. And that's a wound, so no failure. Forbidden Light will trigger. Potentially. What do we got on top? There's a reflex. The result is greater than their courage. They suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level and a knockdown. Let's surge while we can. We don't get the Frogdog song, but we do get 3 hits. Ooh, wound. The Butcher is knocked down. All survivors get +1 courage. Reactions are cancelled. Come on, Hammer. 6 is a wound. 1. Boom. Everyone gains a courage. And the Butcher is knocked down, so we cancel reactions. Califax achieved bold. Stalwart. What do you get for your bold roll, Califax? A 2. Can't recall what that is, but I feel like it's not great. Gain a strength token. Yeah, could be worse. The armoured pig shoulder. That's a wound. And the Butcher's cape, we ignore that reflex. That's a wound. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. I got good news and bad news. We need to do 1 wound. Blast Chill is in play. So we get to play around that, which is nice. So Hammer's going to spend a survival to dash, sorry. So not frenzied, so that's fine. So he's done. Hammer's absolutely done some work here. Surge dash. We just need to do a wound. Hong, not got a shield proficiency. Colette, not got a Fist and Tooth. Califax with a shield is probably is what we need to get done. Now Hong is still frenzied, so we can't do anything about that. Which means the Butcher's basic action is going to target Hong. So let's spend a survival with Califax to dash. It's not his act. So we're going to be able to jump into the rear with the scrap sword. And we'll do Hong. The Butcher's technically still knocked down, so Hong's going to swing and hit on 3s. It's going to trigger the... Didn't give the speed token. Yeah, it's going to trigger the thing. Trap is triggered. All attackers are doomed. All survivors within 3 spaces suffer bash. So he's knocked down. Can't stand up again. Suffers 2 brain damage, 1, 2. Which will not trigger another infectious lunacy. The basic action, targeting the attacker. Unfortunately, it's going to devour our frenzy. It's 4 speed. 4, 1, 9 and 4. I don't have a block that I could have used. So 1 hit. It's 1, 2, 3 damage to the head. He devours our frenzy. So we're now -1 movement, which is fine. +3 speed. Man, this guy sucks. We're just going to get 1 wound done. Califax. Brave Califax. He's going to use the shield and leap into the rear. What's on top of the hit location deck? Oh, there's a failure reaction. Ugh. All right, so Califax, this is a huge roll from you, buddy. Need you to lift your game, son. So we get +2 accuracy from the leap. We're only 1 speed now. We did what? Why are we're -1 speed? We used to have an extra speed on Califax, which was awesome. This is a risk, Deno. We're hitting on. We'd be better off with just doing the scrap sword. I really want to get that shield proficiency point though. It's going to be strength 8, 9. When did Califax lose his speed? I'm sure he had a speed. He's actually, yeah, so strength 4, strength 5, 10. So he needs a 3 to wound with the shield. And he's hitting on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4 to hit, 3 to wound. It's very good odds. And we get the shield proficiency point and we get it done. All right, we'll do it. 5's a hit. Come on, Deno. Come on, son. 8's a wound. Yes. Get the shield point. Good work, Califax. You're a legend. Job done. Get out of here, Colonian Butcher. That felt easier than I think it probably could have. The Twilight Sword actually did a lot of work there. 3 speed, strength 9. It's just good when you can level it up. Powerful. Powerful. All right, so let's go over here. Have a look at the aftermath. Any victorious survivor may immediately select Cleaver weapon proficiency, regardless of age milestones. I don't recall if there's anything good with Cleaver. I don't think we have any good cleavers, so we won't take it. 2 hunt XP and 1 weapon proficiency level. Oh, Scribe Guy, it's actually 2 hunt XP. So we got a lot of age milestones there and rewards. Oh, that's awesome. They each gain 2 courage. How nice is that? I'll do that here. Courage, courage. Hammer achieve bold, Hong achieve bold, Colette achieve bold. Oh. All right, so Hammer rolls a 3, gets a strength token. Doesn't matter. Stalwart. Hong rolls a 5. She's gained 3 survival and 3 insanity. 3. 1, 2, 3. Stalwart. Colette. Rolls an 8. Good on you, Colette. Gain a permanent strength. Yes. Stalwart. That is awesome. Got some age rolls too. Complete showdown. 2 hunt XP. Age, age, age. And then we also get the Trophy Lantern rare gear. A random one. And then we also add the following rewards to settlement storage. We don't even have to roll. A Selenium Cleaver and 1d5 Broken Lanterns. So, 1 Broken Lantern. Gear. Resources. 1 Broken Lantern. Gear, we get Selenium Cleaver. Ah, another fight against the Black Knight. So we have to do a story. Let's go on. Okay, so there is 4 super cool lanterns that you can get when facing the Butcher. So they are Brave's Light, Hollow's Light, Red's Light, and Forgot's Light. So we're going to do it in this order. 1, 2 is Red. 3, 4 is Hollow. 5, 6 is Brave. 7, 8 is Forgot's. So we're getting Forgot's Light. Probably would have preferred the other one. Any of the other one? What's that one do? Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. All right. I mean, the cool thing is it's got a lantern, right? So it's got a lantern keyword. So we can use those when we need to. People that know what's coming will know what's coming. Great showdown. Let's roll our age rolls, and then we'll flip over one of those stupid cards, and we don't get to get a freebie either. Age. Your time in the darkness changes you. Califax, no. So Colette, age 2. She rolls a 5. She gains a permanent strength. Strong. Hammer, he's age 2. He rolls a 12, which is gain a permanent strength. And finally Hong. I do like Hong. Hong rolls a 6. Hong also gets a permanent strength. Yes. All right, good, good, good. That was awesome. I liked that fight. I'm going to like it less at the next showdown, I can promise you that much. More wounds means more triggering of the traps, which means more on that blast freeze thing. So we are only flipping 1 here. So left column, it is. This one, and we'll count down number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is this one. What do we have? Cracks in the ground. Get out of here. Who's got heavy gear? Oh, thank fuck. No one's got heavy gear. Because I didn't bring a scout out. Come on. Oh yeah, someone can still die. Someone's going to die. But we don't lose their gear. The returning survivor with the lowest movement falls into the crack. The only person I really want to die here is Hammer. I think I'm going to use a lifetime reroll on that. Let's work out who it is first before we use a lifetime reroll. So Califax is 1-2. It's just a random. No one's got a lower movement. Yep. So do we choose? Roll off in case of a tie. All right. Califax 1-2. Colette 3-4. Hammer 5-6. Hong 7-8. So it's Hong. I don't want Hong to die. He's got the watched ability. So Hammer's going to use his lifetime reroll into a 6. We gain a founding stone. He grabbed him as he was about to fall down. Wait, Hong, I'll save you. Gain a founding stone. 2 founding stones. Nice. Picked up a couple of freebies along the way. So we've got Vapor Visions. Cool. Oh, they're +1 to Nightmare Training. We might get our shield done this turn. Cracks in the fucking ground. I'm enjoying the scout a little bit more this run through with Fighting Arts and no Arc Survivors. Doesn't feel like it's turbocharging as much as it does with Arc Survivors because you're not getting free observations. It also, because of the ability to not take it out on certain hunts, yeah, I feel like that's good. And I really do like being able to see different settlement events. You know, some of the settlements are really cool, and you don't get to see them as many. So we get to get a bit of choice, which is fun. Obviously, we still had cracks in the ground, and we still had murder, which is fun. At least we haven't had a plague yet. So, how many endeavours we got? Only 6. That's piss weak. All right, so we definitely want to do a innovate. And we're going to use Gorm resources, are we? 1 stout hide, 1 stout heart. And we don't want to use that handed skull in case we get a Gormite. Got a bone here. Tatty hide, wiry crest. No bones there. Bit light on bones, really. We got a fresh acanthus, which is nice. Not going to use that black lichen for it. Got plenty of perfect bones, so we use a perfect bone. And that is to gain our... All right. Sculpture. Yes, I'm taking sculpture. I don't even care what the rest are. How many times I want to flip records and fucking morgue? I'm taking sculpture. Why, you may ask? Why, Deno? Well, first of all, we'll add pottery to the deck. Sculpture consequence. Pottery's good. We'd like pottery. No, we get sculpture, which means we can sculpt a fighting art, which is fun. But more importantly, the clasping shield, my friends. Look at this. We need an insane survivor with tumble. And we have Brigida, who has insanity 4 and tumble. We need sculpture and we need a blacksmith. 1 iron and 2 scrap to create a clasping shield. Yes! I don't think we've got the iron. No iron. So we need more iron. You can get some from critting the buffhead. All right. Do we want to... Yeah, we want a nightmare train for sure because you get +1 to nightmare training, so you can't fail at all. Nightmare training. So it's 7, 8, or 9 to get a weapon proficiency level. Shield is our focus right now. So let's go Califax. He's only got 3 survival. Nightmare training, 1, 2, 3. That's a lantern 10, so he gains a permanent strength or a permanent accuracy. We'll take accuracy. That was our first one from Nightmare Training. Real shame. Real shame that you rolled a 10 there, Deno. Permanent accuracy or strength. All right. We can do drums. Maybe we'll do drums to give him some more survival. Drums. Have another go, Califax. That's a 3. We'll give him 1, 2, 3, 4. So then spend 3, 3. So we'll spend a survival to re-roll. That's a 5, which is a 6. Spend a survival to re-roll. 4. No. Damn. So what we might do is we might hearken. We might give someone honourable, because honourable is good with the bell challenge. So who do we want to give honourable to? Who's going out, rather? Brigida, Califax. That's right, we want courage and stuff, don't we? Cornelius has honourable, so he's going to go. And do we send Junie? Don't think we need to. Latasha. Actually, Latasha's a very bad choice. Photophobia is bad. Maybe we go Hammer. He's got Piercer. And because he's got Precision 1, which is very good. Actually, someone else has Piercer too, don't they? Someone else? Maybe they died. I think we'll take a scout out. And I think we'll be Marie Ann. See if we can close down this Black Knight super quick. And so we'll give someone honourable, and I think that will be, yeah, Brigida's got Piercer, Hammer's got Piercer. Okay, but Brigida's not using a sword or a dagger. Fine. Yeah, not doing a lot of interesting stuff right now. So we're going to give someone honourable. And the reason we're doing that is with this Hearken Bell of Challenge. When you depart with honourable, you gain all of those benefits. And that's just any time they depart. So you're gaining a survival and you're getting +1 to all hit locations. So why wouldn't we? With the downside of you can't attack someone when they're knocked down. Okay. That'll do us, friends. Good work, Kalinian Butcher, defeated. And we'll be back the next Lantern year to face off against the Black Knight in our rampage of Nemesis fights. Get amongst it. It's like we're in People of the Sun. All right, we'll talk soon. BigDeno out.